You can't be emotional about a trade. This is a beast that's moving on its own. It has proven to outlive people. You can count people up to 1 billion, yet you can count money up to 1 trillion. People kill themselves for money, but money doesn't do shit for people.
That kind of motivates women to be like, "Hey, let's get involved."
We need money.
Just like men.
Just like men.
And then the female, I almost said the female trader. Okay, fine. We see you.
The numbers don't lie. So,
What's up, guys? It's your
Chief.
Are we rolling already?
Yeah, we are.
Hey, you know your intro, ne?
Yeah.
It's always nice. I'm used to it. Oh, I have to be the one. What's up, guys? It's your boy. I almost said Nqobile. What's up, guys? It's your boy MJ Givens Kgasi, your president, your current president, the only president you have in the country. And I'm not sitting alone. I'm with my amazing host.
Behind the camera.
Behind the camera.
Yeah. Yo guys, it's Nqobile over here. I'm behind the camera today. I'll be the ghost for the show.
Yeah, the most celebrated trader in Africa.
Trader.
Yeah.
MJ, what's your words? Eh?
No, but it's true. Okay, the most celebrated individual in the trading space.
Well, I don't know about that, but
Nah, I know about it. You don't know. I know. Yeah, and today we are not obviously alone. We are having Sis Reitumetse Mothibe.
Yes.
And I was saying before we started rolling that my other name is Mothibe.
Yes.
So there's no way I'm going to forget your surname.
God.
Yeah. Okay.
Thank
and
you.
we are having Nomhle Dlala.
Yes, in the building. Yeah, industry players. Nomhle Dlala, guys, obviously you guys know I just did an interview with her recently, which was amazing, which had amazing feedback. Or rather, should we call it divided feedback, actually, correct?
it was good.
I feel like it was extremely divided because of she put out, because you know what, I think let's actually address it now before we actually get too far. You know, the interview, I think the one thing about the interview, the way we had put it out is that there's a particular statement you made, and we knew that, you know, this kind of works with the public, you know, to get people watching. But one thing we understood is that you said you don't need to be a trader to teach or to sell. Right, and I think a lot of people got touched. And I remember I literally sent you a VN. I think it was one of the days. I was just like, "Hey, dude, are you okay with this? Should we still go in with this angle?" Yeah. So, but like, I know you sent me like a lengthy VN back. I don't think you remember it. Do you remember?
I do remember.
Oh, yeah?
Yeah. Because I was just explaining that you could be an SEO specialist and not a trader. That's your profession. You know how to drive traffic. So why do you need to trade in order for you to do your job? Because if you're just purely pushing traffic through a website and that's your specialty and you're qualified to do that, who's to tell you need to trade in order for you to do that? So that's where I was coming from. Yeah.
And I think a lot of people got touched. But it's not without reason, though, because I think there's a lot of fake people out there who people are saying that, hey, look, we're traders, but, you know, there's a whole lot of test accounts, fake accounts, fake numbers. Everything is just being faked. So people are coming out. So I think that's why a lot of people really got like they were just like touched by that. Like, guys, you need to be a trader to sell Forex. No.
I was about to jump in there and say most people appear to be traders, but they're not.
Sorry to interrupt today's episode, but I need to tell you a few things about Octa today. So guys, it's really important to be with a broker that has great trading conditions, and Octa has transparent trading conditions.
Zero swaps, no commissions at all. This is what you get from Octa,
which means more profits in your pockets for you.
Fast deposit withdrawals with various options. Deposit funds securely in 1 to 2 minutes
and get your profits in 25 minutes, right just when you need them.
With a minimum deposit of $50, but if you're using a Visa card, it's only $25.
They provide a wide range of instruments, 150 plus stock assets, 30 plus crypto assets, 35 currency pairs, metals and indices for you guys to be able to trade. Also, we're giving you guys 100% deposit bonus when you use the code TOPTRADER. Trading made clear.
Trading made clear
with Octa.
Yeah, guys, today I'm full up. Ekmas gave me, I don't know. I'm just going to say it as it is. Because, like, the episode that we just had an episode before this, I was saying to him, I think it's high time we address this. A lot of people are getting had.
Yes.
A lot of people are getting a beating. And I think if we are part of the industry, let's try to fix it. Obviously, we cannot fix everything.
Yeah.
But let's put our 2 cents on it. And it can possibly save someone.
Yeah, that's true.
Yeah, people are PS traders. They're not.
Yeah.
They are influencers.
Yeah.
Marketers.
Yes.
Yeah. But you guys, but isn't that the guys, so, okay, we'll get into a bit as to what you guys are, but isn't that those the guys you guys want to work with, or would you guys prefer working with like traders or influencers?
It depends, right? Okay. Because if one is educating and you're giving value to a client, again, I can't say personally, everybody has a preference on who they want to work with in the industry, depending on the branding as well. So other companies might have a different approach to what I think or what the company would want to do. So it's always dependent on what is that individual trying to achieve and what is the broker trying to achieve as well. Yeah. It's just different strokes for different folks. Yeah. Some people just feel there's value in probably publicizing yourself and pushing a lot of traffic on social media, or others would feel that it's best if you add value when it comes to educating the client. Others might feel that it's best, or they want to give value by doing roadshows, but that doesn't necessarily mean all these different ways of approaching the clients is done by one broker. It's multiple guys that do multiple things because they can see what works with their target audience. So you can't really put like a nail to it and say you should only do it in this particular order. Yes. However, in the process, we do get that you get people who are good at it, and then you get people that are literally taking advantage. You know, of course, we'd want to get rid of all these guys that are taking advantage, but then again, it's going to sort of take us away from what we're trying to achieve as well, and take us away from our daily jobs. So it's only about a client. At the end of the day, it boils down to the client having to educate themselves. You can't rely on the next person on your personal finances and then go out later on and want to put like blame a finger to someone else. Because if it sounds too good to be true, it probably is. So you should do your personal research rather than having to say, oh, cry a wolf and say, oh God, you know, but you sold me this dream. But why didn't you do your job and research on it? Because this is your money at the end of the day, right? And how you have a connection with it and the type of relationship you have with it just says a lot, you know, about the individual. If you're just going to be trusting with anybody, it says a lot how you value your finances as well. So again, it boils down to the client having to educate themselves.
All right.
And obviously, just to add on to that, yes, obviously you want to work with...
Can you pull the mic to you? Sky Tower, it's your mic.
Sorry Sky TV. No, that's happening. But no, as I was just trying to add on to what Nomhle said, and also obviously your question, is yes, you want to work with people that obviously have a significant following, you know, because you want to reach as many people as possible. But obviously you want a knowledgeable IB or person that will be able to actually communicate the right things to this community. You know, if obviously you're not educated in terms of knowing trading, but like Nomhle said, you have, you know, an ability to market and an ability, like you have a following as well. You can just simply just communicate to your people, look, this is a broker of preference, and you're just going to get a call from these people. They're going to explain everything to you. And obviously that's how we're just going to continue from there, you know. Unlike someone who's going to sell people something that is not correct. And obviously that's where it leads to a bad taste, and it leaves a bad taste in people's mouths because, you know, you get different stories, you hear this and that, and you know, that's why we also try as a company to, what can I say? We try to keep up to date with our IBs to see what they're saying to clients, because it's also our brand that's out there, or a certain brand that's out there that you want to also protect.
quite interesting actually that you guys would say that, you know, you're trying to keep up with, you know, what the IBs are communicating with, because sometimes it always feels like the brokers are usually just like minding their own business as long as the money's coming in, you know. It's just like, well, you can say whatever you want to say to your clients. Have there ever been instances where you guys have just kind of cut
all the time
relationships because really
yes because you post one incorrect information, like selling promises, like we used to do that all the time. You call them and ask, can you please, because right now you're selling a dream, right? You're selling a guarantee. There's no guarantee in this industry. So the way you're advertising and promoting yourself is selling a guarantee. Can you please either you adjust your terms so that you don't sell a guarantee, or else we just cut ties. We have had that. So other guys, if we can reach them, they do adjust their terms. I mean, majority of IMBs will tell you, especially if you are with the regulated entity and takes pride in the partnership program, and then you create that rapport and relationship with them so that they understand that compliance is very important. You can't just guarantee people things that you yourself don't know where you're gonna you understand it might be fascinating, and yes, it's a selling point, but it's not the reality of it. So yes, brokers do actually go out there and communicate with IBs, and in some instances where it is beyond our control and we can see that there's no getting through, you just cut the relationship and you keep it moving.
Gee, you know, I've never heard of, but I have actually. I don't know what I'm saying. Mind you, guys, Nomhle is in Joburg now. We're shooting with Nomhle this side in Joburg. We were at that side in Cape Town with thanks, shout out for the interview, by the way.
There's no view. But the views are good.
And you're not alone today. You came and you brought us Reitumetse with you, and Reitumetse, give us a bit of background on what you're doing, because right now we're like, hey, who's this sitting next to Nomhle? Mind you, there's a stranger in studio. Hey, please don't be a stranger anymore.
I probably shouldn't have agreed to come with her because I wouldn't be sitting here right now.
You just got dragged. Like, hey, let's go.
This is like the deepest end. But yes, thank you so much again for welcoming me and having me. My name is Reitumetse Mothibe, and of course I'm a business development manager for FP Markets currently. We're situated in Cape Town, so I'm also with Nomhle there. We've been working together for a while, actually. I will say since 2017. I also normally really preach this because it is the truth. She's been very passionate about this industry. She got me very interested in it as well. She's taught me a lot of things that I know about this industry in a whole.
I paid her to say that.
I can tell.
It's genuine, guys. It's absolutely genuine. And it just went from being colleagues to like being friends because, there was a genuine value. She's taught me things that I'm able to take and present to other people as well. And here I am sitting at Top Trader South Africa.
Shout out.
Thank you so much.
This thing is far. Wait. They will hear it. That's beautiful. That's beautiful. You know, and that's crazy, MJ. Can I say do me?
Do me is actually simple.
I was about to ask, can I please say do me?
I think everyone knows me as do me in the industry. Anyway.
I gave you a tip, I don't know why you're not using it.
It could help.
It could help.
No, do me. How do me is saying right now that Nomhle brought into the industry, and like I know. What you didn't bring into the industry?
No, I found her in the industry.
But she said something you like.
No, she's been in the industry longer than me. So when I met her, I was basically an infant.
Yes, but she kind of got you like. She taught you a whole lot of things
and cleared up a lot of things.
You see, and that's so cool right now, because I think one of the topics we're going to get into is the lack of female representation in the industry. And I think, guys, we were at FMS today, and guys, I had so many, not so many, but the very few females I bumped into, they were like, but you guys don't have enough traders, no female traders they on the platform. Like, but it's not quite easy to find the female traders because there's not really that many, you know. So what are some of the initiatives that you guys are like doing, or in your own personal capacity, to make sure that the next girl, you know, is coming into the industry? Or what are you guys doing to show them? Because I know with guys, it's very easy, MJ, with guys. Show them cars. Show them what money can get. Rent a car. And I know the boys are there. Like, I want to be a trader. I want to be in this industry.
Yeah. So with you guys, like, is there specific, like, you have to show mascara? Or you just put 5 types of weaves there. And you're like, withdraw.
I'm gonna do that. You know, I'm actually going to leave Nomhle to actually because with me, I don't mind. Obviously, I want to be. I mean, it's a fact apparently that obviously, you know, the most profitable traders are women because obviously of our decision making, and we're just conservative. But also, I've never really had a close-knit relationship with women. You know, I've always preferred to work with gentlemen because I thought it was always easy. You know, and then Nomhle just came up with this idea of women only type of thing. So I'm just going to let her explain it because
I did not say women only.
She sold it to me to the whole women empowering through Forex trading. It was, did I say it better?
Don't forget she paid you to say that.
I forgot about that part. I might not be getting my check, but anyway. Yes, she tried to drive this idea home so many times to me that still sometimes I still need her to kind of clarify because I'm like, how do you want to work with women in this industry? But yeah, I'm gonna let her talk.
In the industry, only in the industry.
I don't know.
Okay.
What was your question?
No, I think we were just saying that. But with guys, it's easy to be inspired with Hans. What's the deal there? What's getting Hans? What do we need to do? And I think also as a collective to kind of get more women involved. Because like I said, all we need is an M4 outside here.
He's basically saying, how do you scam women?
That's all we say. Please, MJ.
How do you scam women?
How do you?
It's not so easy. Absolutely.
So how do you entice them? Like how do you?
We don't. I don't think we entice women. I think we just lead by example. It's kind of very. It comes naturally when you are surrounded by women. You know who are just very supportive around you. Because at least. Like from my side, from my family and everything, I have a lot of women where if I needed to do anything, they'll probably hold both of my arms in order for me to do it. So just for me personally, it just comes naturally to just want to work with other women because I know what we can do as a collective, and the numbers also don't lie.
But how do they buy into the vision? Like how do they like? Okay, fine. We see you.
The numbers don't lie. So,
so I want to know how you get to those numbers then.
It's by working hard. We work really hard, right? And once we put our minds to something, we really dedicate to it. I think also it's just in our nature. With guys, I don't know, you're saying you guys might be selling a lifestyle or whatever the case may be.
All that, like, put an M4 there, sharp, say you got it through Forex, that's done.
It's a good enough
blue screen.
Something.
So, you know, because I think with guys, we're kind of wired in the sense of we need money because of the way the culture is put. But as a female, what kind of motivates women to be like, hey, let's get involved?
We need money.
Just like men.
Like we also need money. I think I've said this, like I don't work for free. So there's a reason why, right? Because we want money, or else you'd just be standing on the side of the road volunteering your time to educate and not get paid for it. However, because there is some form of income out of it, you understand that you're putting value out there, you get value out of it. We have targets that we need to reach. In my work of line and my history personally, I've seen women and having the advantage as well to manage a team. I've seen women bring in more money in the industry compared to males. And that's the reality of it, is that you give us targets, we try by all means necessary to reach those targets. And women are very competitive in nature as well. So you don't have to really try and convince one lady, listen, if you bring in the money, then you're going to get commissions out of it, or you'll get results out of it, or you get profit out of it, or whatever the case may be. If they can see it, they just go for it. There's a lot of ladies where you don't really need to motivate them or hold their hand or do anything. It's just showing people the numbers, and they understand that if I put, for example, if I cook 1 cup of rice, I'll probably get a return of like a pot of rice. It's just in our nature to do those things. So it's the same with money as well, understanding how to grow money. It's the same. You go back again in the townships, you look at back in the days, spaza shops were mostly run by women and not necessarily men, because they knew how to do the grocery shopping. They knew exactly what is needed in the households, and they understand. It's only now recently that you find maybe it's like a Pakistani store and then there's a man behind the counter. But if you go back in the day, it's always been women doing that. People who cook on the side of the road and feed people, they understand that if I put these ingredients together, I'm going to get a return out of it. It's the same concept. It's just that it's online. So it's nothing new. It's just that the direction has changed in terms of what we're working on, but the production is still the same.
Wow. I've just learned something there.
Yeah.
And it reminds me of back in the days, apparently women used to be the ones that were going out and hustle. And the men will be just providing security in terms of protection. Ooh. Yeah, so like the...
Look at PE's finest. Mandela or Tambos.
If you look at the history of those guys, the women were more out. And these guys were like, okay, fine, we're going to protect the legacy that we're trying to build here. More like lions. The king stays, protects the whole entire clan, and then the female, I almost said the female trader. The lioness goes out to hunt and brings... It makes sense. It does make sense.
We're just nurturers. Yeah. So it's easy for us to grasp something that makes sense. Like if I put this in there, this is what I get out of it.
Yeah.
It's quite interesting you say, obviously we know women are nurturers, so does that mean when it comes to the charts, a woman would rather be a nurturer on the chart? Does that even make sense?
They're more careful.
Careful.
So they're more careful.
Yes,
it's like if you had a little child, chances are, that's why I think insurance is high for men, because you guys are just different.
No, men are just happy.
Wired
differently.
You just
we're just living our lives.
You're just very risky. You start wars just for women. Yeah. So it's just, again, it goes back to, it's in our nature for us, just as it is with you guys, to take much more risk. But with us, it's you know what, I'm going to put 50% of my money, and then you've already calculated your losses before you've even made them. I think with men, you just look at the profits and then you'll think about the losses whilst you're in there. So that's where the difference comes in, is that when women take risk on the market, they're already calculated risk-reward ratio is X amount, and they stick to it, and the discipline that comes with it as well. So if you, again, going back to the households, if you have groceries for the entire month, you can't just splurge on the first week. You need to preserve it for the rest of the month, because you know exactly when you're getting your income again. Same concept, you apply it in trading. At least that's what we're picking up as well. And it's appreciated. We really do enjoy working with a lot of ladies in the industry. They make it quite fun, actually, for us to work. The guys are just, most of them, they're just full of shit. They come to us and then they ask for nonsense. And then we have to go back and we're like, no, but try to reason with, am I lying?
No.
Like today we had
get
to
ridiculous
argue.
requests.
Like,
what are some of the most ridiculous requests?
I knew that question was coming. I knew it was coming.
I didn't ask for cars.
Yes. Yes. It's like someone asking to get paid to do a job before they do it.
I mean, some jobs require upfront payments.
Some jobs.
Yes.
Some jobs.
So, so you guys are saying particularly so let's go retainers. I'm guessing you guys are talking about retainers,
Something like that.
Yeah.
Whatever anyone
so you guys
might come
think
up with.
Retainers should be paid before or after?
Just prove that you can do it first, right?
Okay.
And then afterwards, just make as many claims as you probably can because you've shown that you can do this.
Yeah.
But then you come to me, you sell me a dream, like...
but we live in the land of retainers, yes.
But that's the risky part. Then why don't you get a job?
But don't you think that you are the IB, for example, is also taking a risk on his side end?
Okay, what risk are they taking?
I was about to ask that.
It depends on what approach they are taking as well. Because you are saying they must put something on the table, right? Of which I 100% agree with that.
It's your business.
Yeah, it is. But now it's my business.
Not in that way. Like it's obviously
I
you
understand
it in that way. Yeah.
So now I'm like, okay, fine. I have this concept.
Yes.
And I know this for me. It's going to need 100,000, for example. Just an example. And I'm like, okay, fine. I know for now because I don't have a proof of concept. How about maybe you hit me up with 20 then, for example. Because I'm going to take this risk. I've also got 50 with me.
Okay, now can
I've
I
got
come
50
back?
with me, right? And that's all I have.
Can I come back to that, right? So now you go to a company, like any business, right? You say, I've got 50% of this, right? You have the 50%. Can you meet me halfway? That's not being ridiculous.
Yeah.
Do you understand?
Oh, okay,
You are negotiating because you're saying, I already have 50% of this.
Yeah.
I need 50% of that.
Okay.
And then you work around, and it's also got to do with trust. Don't get me wrong. It's not like you don't just want to work with anyone, but if you can see that this person is trying, at least meet them halfway.
Okay.
But we do get ridiculous requests, though, where someone will tell you that they need a car, and then they need it branded so that they can drive it around and like publicize your brand. And then in your head, like, where does this in your head make sense? Where we have to spend over 500,000 Rand just for you to drive the car around. It doesn't make sense.
Why can't we just buy one person a car in the company and drive the car?
It's okay. Again, going back to
I'm basically agreeing with her. That you don't need to find somebody from outside to get
how
a car.
are you going to identify that person even comes from?
But is it a proven concept to bring in business? That's another thing, because you need proven strategies and concepts in order for you to bring traffic in this business. This is an online business, right? Yes, it does spread through word of mouth, but it's mostly online. You would have seen on your social media platforms or whatever the case may be, on YouTube or whatever the case may be, right? So now you are expecting, we don't know where you live, right? We don't know how often you drive. So every now and then when you do decide that you want to go out with the boys or to whatever the case may be, and we need to maintain that lifestyle, it just doesn't make sense. It doesn't make any business sense to anybody. So that's why I'm saying those are the kind of ridiculous, unfortunately, requests that people get.
I think she's basically saying that they are willing to cover you, but they want to put in a risk as much as you're willing to take.
Exactly.
Okay. I'm answered.
Exactly.
I think I'm answered. I agree with that, by the way.
Like let's go halfway. It's a partnership. Right? It's a partnership.
But a lot of people aren't treating it like partnerships no more. Let's be honest.
And then some brokers
I don't think there's ever come to that point where I think it has ever been treated as a partnership, you know. And also because, well, I will say maybe back in 2017, 18, somewhere there was still a lot of brokers that were coming in, obviously trying to capture the South African market, the South African trader. And obviously they will still go through it the same route as getting through an IB. Now they are just going to come and offer this person this and that and this and that. And unfortunately, because you have so much of a following, it's now a trend for us to do car wraps for IBs, to offer retainers, because there was a broker from overseas that was probably not even regulated, just trying to obviously get clients, traffic, get whatever money, and quickly get out. You know,
and most of them are gone.
Yeah, they are gone.
The ones that started those trends, they're gone
because it's not sustainable. It does not make business sense.
So what happened? They started the trend and
they couldn't maintain it. Now they're gone. So
I thought maybe they went higher.
Unfortunately, we're still asking where they are in South Africa. Yes. Because some things are just not maintainable. And really, it just kind of damages the market, unfortunately. And obviously the point you were trying to put across, you know. Yeah.
Yeah.
Seems like there's more. You guys are like, look like you're looking at each other's eyes. Are we done? Are we done?
Yeah.
Are we sure?
I
Should
did
we
say
put
it,
more?
I'm gonna just pay this one. It's like, okay.
So she's just
This is
making
why-
sure that everything.
The fact that we didn't even know what we would do when we got it, yeah. You know, it's surprising.
Yeah.
Yes.
So, okay, so going back to the female things and females being involved as trading, obviously I think there's a misconception that I think the way Forex is being sold is sold as like a dangerous product in a sense. So a lot of females tend to, there's a myth, it's a myth that females perceive Forex as a little bit more too risky rather than too dangerous to participate in. You know, do you think that is the case? Do you guys think that's the case, that women kind of shy away from the industry because they're like, it's too much risk there?
I don't think so.
Yeah.
So today, earlier on at one of our stalls, I met this lady. I think you were there as well, Dooms. She's probably in her like early 60s.
Yes,
late
the one
50s,
that came with her daughter.
With her daughter.
Oh, nice.
She's introducing her daughter to trading.
Oh, beautiful.
Right? So I don't think it's a matter of us scaring people away.
Yeah.
It's about stating the facts. You drive at 200 kilometers an hour with no seatbelt. When you crash, you're going to F your skull up. That's the reality of it. It's not scaring someone away, it's stating the facts. But it's a double-edged sword. Yes, you're getting the adrenaline kick out of it, and you're probably having the time of your life. But you need to understand the risk that comes with it. As well, it's not like you're not going to enjoy it. You definitely will.
Full margin trader.
You're going to have a lot of fun riding it, but just put necessary precautions in place.
Yeah.
So that's all that is, or rather the message that we try to push out, is that it's volatile, yes. You have your moments, yes, like any other thing. However, it doesn't mean it's impossible, because
Or
then
it's a
we wouldn't
dangerous
even
product.
be sitting here
Yes.
11 years later still talking about the same thing.
Yeah.
No.
Sure.
And obviously, it's going to take, well, what I've noticed, it's not even necessarily about the risk or anything, but yes, your male traders will immediately not even get into a demo, they'll jump into a live account, whether they know what they're doing or not, you know. But a female trader, honestly, I'll have to follow up with them so many times, keep up with them, you know, and still find out, okay, how are you doing, how are you learning. It's going to take them a bit longer to get onto a live account, but trust me, as soon as they get onto that live
don't get
account,
off.
we are flying.
Yes.
You know,
Unlike the male traders, they
maintain.
come and go. Like,
Yes, like, and they're a lot.
but that's the reality of it, right?
Yeah.
And we've seen this where we're like, you know what, we see a lot of value with the other ladies that we're working with in the industry, because literally once you get exposed to this, again, it's $1 trillion market. It's a no-brainer, right? You just need to find a way on how you can milk the cow, and that's it.
Yeah, sure. Nah, I like that. I like that a lot. You know, and I really like. I think I'm so inspired by the fact that, you know, saw someone today bringing her daughter to you know, coming to the expo.
industry. Yeah. And she was like since 2016.
Oh, yeah?
My mom has been trying to get me into trading since 2016.
How old do you think the girl
She
was?
looks pretty young.
She looks like she's in her 20s.
yeah,
20s.
Yeah.
maybe mid-20s.
Yeah. No, but
Yeah,
that's
somewhere around
beautiful.
there.
You
There was
know.
also another 17-year-old who brought her mom.
Yes.
Oh, yeah?
Yes.
Oh, and another mom that apologized that her daughter is not at school.
Yeah.
Today, yes, because she had to bring her
Oh,
to
that's-
the expo and get to expose her, you know, and get her, you know, all the information possibly that she can get to help her get to trade and learn.
I think such activities are so important. Yes, we know school is important, trust me. But I think at some point, you know, knowing the current state of our economy, whatnot, parents need to take those certain risks of like, no, I need to sacrifice a day in my child's school and career just so that I can show them that, hey, look,
Expose
by the
them.
time, expose them. By the time you finish with school, you know, you can be able to do
Exactly.
more than just the
Yeah.
traditional way of making
Yeah.
money.
Exactly.
Because I think really
Yeah.
Forex has really allowed us the opportunity to make money without going the traditional route. Yeah.
Exactly. And it's also exposed how the global markets, just the world works in general. Because I mean, when you're only being fed what's happening in your country, there's only so much that you can be aware of. But right now, it's exposing people. Like, I have had different conversation on, one client was asking, do you think it's okay to diversify? Because I feel like with Forex, and it was a nice conversation because it was like 3 group of friends. And one of them was saying, no, I'm going all in. And the other one was like, no, I just want to see what's this about. And one had already made up his mind that I just want to diversify and not only look into Forex, but also look into other assets as well. So it's a nice conversation starter because this is a person who's talking about Google, Amazon, and Apple, and not only just about Forex trading alone, as much as it's amazing and it's perfect for hedging and all of that. However, there's also other assets that you can look at. There's bonds as well that one can look into, you know. There are future contracts that people can trade. There's different instruments that are available for trading. Right now, people are at least getting exposed to it, knowing that, you know, I'm going to trade oil futures because the expiry is at this day, particular time, and I know the volatility is quite different to if I'm trading at spot. So those are the conversations that we enjoy having with people because they understand if the price of oil or Texas oil is affected or the price of it closes at a certain time and they're in the money, they know what that understand. They understand how that will affect the price of oil the following day and so forth. So it's a nice conversation starter these days, and it's a nice thing to have because you boil it down all the way to politics, which is something we can never shy away from, that has a huge impact on the financial markets as well. Right now, for example, we've got Donald Trump, we've got our local politics as well going on, which will hugely affect the movement of the rand as well, because we are anticipating such a move, you know, and we are anticipating whether investors are going to be pushing money in or are they going to be taking money out based on whoever we are electing as our next president, you know, and the party that's going to be in charge as well. Those things do affect the financial markets, whether we like it or not. So it's really nice to start engaging in these conversations so that people can even make informed decisions, not only in their trades, but in who they're voting for as well. You know, because if you don't know what's going to happen to your money when you're voting and then you're kind of doing it blindly, you can't use your emotions. It's just like trading. You can't be emotional about a trade. This is a beast that's moving on its own. It has proven to outlive people. You can count people up to 1 billion, yet you can count money up to 1 trillion. People kill themselves for money, but money doesn't do shit for people. Instead, it just multiplies. So the only thing that you can do is study how it moves, and then you'll understand as to, okay, this is how I can better prepare myself for future concepts or whatever that may be coming up, like right now, politics.
Yeah, definitely.
Wow. So are you basically saying that traders should always be well informed with what is happening around them?
That is the only way you'll know how to trade.
Yeah. I like that because I think we have this narrative that as long as I'm making money, I don't care what is happening around me. But at the end of the day, you need to make future investments, and things like politics are obviously going to come into and affect, you know, decision making. The pothole that you're trying to duck and dive, it's political related at some point. So you have to always be well informed with whatever surrounding that you under. So I think I agree at what you're saying, and it's. Like I always tell traders, it's not about opening your laptop and just looking at the charts. This thing is bigger than what we think it is. And sometimes you just want to start new ventures, and if you're not well informed, it's going to be difficult for you to do so. That's why sometimes as traders, when people outside the trading space look at us, they see us as people who don't know nothing. Have you noticed? Or am I the only one? Have you not noticed? Have you not noticed that people that are outside the trading industry, they see us like people who don't know nothing?
I think it's the misconception of what trading has been sold to be, right? Again, the scammers are much louder than the people that actually...
And they are representing us. That's the problem.
Right? Someone will take their money.
I've said too much.
But you know the funny part? The very same person will think that these traders, they know nothing, right? They take their money to the banks, to people that trade that money and
make more money out of it and give you nothing.
So it's not, again, it's misconception and not being informed. Also having to sell the industry in a bad light because of what we all know has been happening. You can't take away that there are asset managers there who are well qualified and informed on the decisions that they're taking every day in the market. And then you go and compare it with someone who just called himself a mentor yesterday because they went through a website. It's not the same thing.
Definitely. But on a lighter note,
I feel like we need to have part 2 of this. I don't know what to say. Sorry, you wanted to say?
No, well, like I was saying, yes, on a lighter note, I mean, we definitely are having different conversations now with clients than your client 2, 4, 5, 7 years ago, you know, in this industry, especially in South Africa. So I'm a bit proud about that, you know, we are having more informative conversations with clients, you know, they are more aware of actually what's happening. They're also taking a bit of time to also do their research, you know, and it's obviously not something that comes out of anywhere. It's also our responsibility, like you said, as, you know, either traders or employees and brokers or whatever, even if you're doing your own thing, to educate the next person, just be aware of 1, 2, 3, and 4, just so you are able to know that you're on the right track and you're doing the right thing. And Forex is not the only thing to trade, you know. There's other, like you said, there's other instruments that you can maybe have a better understanding more than any other instrument. So.
Yeah, but everyone now wants to trade Nasdaq.
Yes, but that's the thing. It's a trend. It's always going to be because
we've
someone
seen it before.
There's money. Yeah, I mean, it's also just like the trend of the boom and crash and you know,
it boomed and it crashed.
It boomed and crashed, you know.
You've got the queen of palms here.
You're absolutely right about that. No, I didn't get paid to say that. But you know. So I had to bring that one up.
This one feels like an inside joke we got invited to.
I feel like we are late. We're only getting it late.
But we should still give props to the knowledgeable client now.
The boom and crash is a synthetic, so it's like a house-made.
I'm aware.
No, we're well aware, but it's like you came with the joke all the way from Cape, and you're only dropping it today.
We'll dissect it another time.
Definitely.
This is usually how it is in the office. The whole day.
Why do you apply?
It's just banter back and forth and just laughing about everything crashes and everything else. But mostly just educating and sharing information.
And that's what you guys have done today. Honestly, you guys have come here and shared and like poured out, you know, for the benefits of the next person. It's what I believe.
Hope so.
You know, it's not a hope so at this point.
Definitely.
Because the thing is, I've learned and gained something today, you know, honestly, and I hope that more women get involved in the industry, because it's becoming frustrating for me now, because like if people are like, Nqobile, where the woman trade, where the female traders at? I'm like, I don't know. But a lot of you guys are really like underground, truth be told, you know. I think to find a female trader, you need to be told, good, that one is trading, you know. You guys need to start wrapping your cars pink, honestly.
Get cars wrapped. And identify, there's not there.
You see once.
But you're absolutely right about that. Like a lot of women also, that's one thing I've also picked up. Like you're never going to, it's hard to actually say that woman trades or whatever. They keep it, I don't know if it's a secret or it's just something that they keep close to them and don't really want to tell people about, because maybe it's a way of making that extra income for them. I don't know. But I do see a lot of women that, you know, they say, no, I just trade in my own spare time, at my own time. I learn at my own time. No one knows that I'm doing this, you know, because yes, I'm still learning, or I'm actually making considerable progress. Excuse me. Better bundles. Yes. But we definitely having more female traders.
No, that is beautiful. That is beautiful. And
the carpet.
And a big shout out to you guys. It's the time is currently 10 to 10. This is the first for us shooting a podcast so late in the evening.
Wow.
Yeah, no, but a big shout out to you guys. Even after, I know today was tiring. Today was tiring. Did you guys have a good day today?
It was absolutely fun. I missed last year's one.
Same.
Really?
So,
Is it?
it was pretty nice. Enjoyed it.
No, that's
So you can't tell the difference with your slippers. You're not here last year, so you can't tell.
It looks like all the other expos I've ever attended, honestly speaking.
Yeah.
From your finance magnates back in the days to your JSE hosting expos around the JSE.
Oh, finance magnets back in the days.
Sorry, not finance magnets. What's this other company?
Which one?
Traders?
No, Money Expo.
Oh,
sorry.
yes.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, it's more or less.
Yeah, similar vibe.
Yeah,
It's an expo.
It's an expo. It's like any other expo.
Yeah.
But it's nice nonetheless because you get to communicate and catch up with people you haven't seen in a while, colleagues, because it's a very small industry as well.
Definitely.
So I think it's a nice way for brokers to party as well.
A nice reunion.
Yeah, it's a very nice reunion.
Yeah, because everyone kind of knows each other somehow.
Yeah.
Yeah, so.
Yeah. We go to each other's booths and just chit chat and talk nonsense and then we go back. So but the nice part is also engaging with the clients mostly, because you get all different clients and characters, and that's the fun part because we don't always get to see the clients. So it's always nice when you like get to meet someone. Oh, today actually one guy walked up to me, he's like, oh, I saw you at Top Traders SA's interview, and then I thought, let me just walk up to you and tell you I saw you on the internet.
Yeah, that's beautiful.
He was so cute.
The human element is always important.
So it's very nice.
I wanted to ask this. So do you get people that come like to your booth and are like, okay, fine, I hear you telling me about this account that I need to open. Can I deposit now?
They never do that. I'd love for them to do that.
I've never
seen that. Merchandise. Like,
and people were there to collect.
Some people went shopping. Some people went shopping.
Finance magnets was also bring trolleys, so to make everyone's life easier. Just show your game, the ones.
And whatever broker feels like they have the biggest balls must brand the trolley.
It's a nice concept.
Nobody.
I'm not gonna do this.
I need to know play with them pass downstairs.
Such a stare, but
So you don't get people coming to deposit there?
Where?
Hardly.
Not even guys. They want to
So people get there, like they act as if they're inquiring about what you have in there.
They don't even act. I'm not even gonna.
Wow.
No.
Yeah, sometimes
Like,
you have
hi,
like
how
a
are you?
conversation.
Good.
Yeah, you like,
Who are
what
you
merchandise?
Where is the? I have no t-shirts. But we love them. Absolutely.
That is true. No, but I guess
Once the fun stay at home. I'm joking.
We need to cut that part out. We need to cut the funders are at home.
Laugh like this. That's it to me every day, guys. I'm sorry.
it's everyday life. Someone say in the comments, sabo well.
Wow.
No, guys, thank you so much for taking time just to come out here, record us late at night with us. We really do appreciate your time and effort. The door is really always open for both of you guys. Whenever you want to come back, just let us know. We personally, for me, I enjoy the conversations here. Because I think what's crazy, a lot of people actually don't understand. Well, I don't know if it's been like a post our interview that we did, that people actually somehow there's a benefit to the interview, but it's not like direct, it's indirect. I don't know if that was that for you, but I don't know.
Yeah, it was. I mean, I had a lot of people asking me for a job.
Oh yeah.
Okay.
I remember you telling
me. Guys, but it's just go to the brokers' websites. If you need a job, there's a careers page on each and every single broker that is regulated locally. They have a careers page. Just click there and then you'll see the jobs. I can't personally help, but I did communicate with the rest on how they can pretty much get a job, but don't ask me for a job.
And obviously, I'm also not promoting LinkedIn or anything. I don't know if I'm allowed to say that here, but I mean,
put yourself out there.
I mean, 90% of brokers normally do post their vacancies or available roles on LinkedIn. I don't know, obviously, because it's more professional than most social media platforms. So, LinkedIn. That's where you always get DM'd. That's where you can always find something.
100%.
Yeah.
100%. No, Dumi, Nomhle, thank you so much.
Thanks for having
us. Let's wrap it up because we still have another day tomorrow. So
I thought you were gonna say we still have another episode to shoot.
You did not get paid for this.
Way past our pay grade.
No, thank you guys so much. We appreciate you so much.
Thank you.
Yeah, it's myself, Nqobile Tembane.
MJ Givens Kgasi, your only president.
And we are out. Thank you.
Yeah, guys, vote for me. Running for president.
29?